Jessica, what are you going to teach us today?
Today, I'm going to teach you how to self assess your drainage pathways. Your drainage pathways is the flow that your body uses to remove waste, debris, toxins naturally through elimination. And so, you want to think about your drainage pathways before you're going to start, like a curated cleanse, like a parasite cleanse, something like that. We're going to be taking herbal supplements and pushing detox. You want to make sure that when you are detoxing pathogens, parasites, whatever it is, they can actually get out of the body easily through your exit points, which is what we're going to talk about. And you also can use this even if you're not doing a curated cleanse or detox because your body's always detoxing. So we're going to go through these, but as we talk about symptoms, if you have certain symptoms, sometimes we think we have to do a cleanse to relieve these symptoms when really we just have to open our drainage pathways, and a lot of times they will resolve. So, the three things that we're going to focus on are your three main exit points of elimination. Your first exit point is going to be through your stool. Second point is going to be through your urine. Third point is through your sweat. There's another point which would be through your breath, but we're going to focus on the main three for now. So the first question, you just want to answer yes or no. The first question is, are you having daily bowel movements? And that means, are you having bowel movements easily without any type of support? So are you going to the bathroom at least once a day, pooping? And are you doing that without a supplement or external anything such as caffeine? A lot of us utilize coffee to go to the bathroom and move our bowels in the morning. And so you want to take that into consideration. Are you having natural bowel movements at least once a day? So, yes or no? If it's no, hold on to that. Second question, we're going to go to urine. So, you're just assessing, is your urine normal color, odorless? Does it have anything, different in it? You're looking for that. So that could be cloudiness and whatnot. So yes or no. If it's not normal, hold on to that no. Third question is, are you able to sweat? And that means when you're doing something that your body would naturally experience sweating, such as exercising, a sauna, a hot bath, a hot day, if you naturally sweat, yes or no. If it's no, hold on to that. So those are the three questions. We're just looking at the exit points. You can dive deeper, which we'll talk about, but that's going to give you a quick self-assessment if you need to focus on drainage before you start a detox.
Okay, great. So, yeah, so someone is new to detoxing, or you even said at the beginning something interesting that if you're having symptoms, if someone's having symptoms, maybe it's they just need to open the drainage pathways a little bit more. So, if they're getting a no to any of those three questions, does that mean, hey, it could be worth looking at the drainage pathways first?
Absolutely. Yes, always. Especially if the answer to the first question, which is, are you having daily bowel movements, is no, that trumps all of them. And you absolutely want to look into your supporting your drainage and opening the pathways before you start anything.
Okay. Okay. And I'll try not to take us down too much of a rabbit hole now, but I know some people get very concerned about their answer to question number one. Like, oh no, I'm not, having bowel movements every single day perfectly. Like, how big a problem is that? And I know there's a really wide range. Do you have any, say, generalized advice about how people can think about that if they do feel like their answer might be no or maybe for question number one?
Sure. So if there's, a variation to that in terms of sometimes they experience it every now and again, and that is, what's causing you to say no, then you can make that decision for yourself, right? Is it really a problem? Are you experiencing constipation on the daily? It's more of most of the time than some of the time. So if you're answering that question as more than not, I'm not going to the bathroom daily, that's when you want to focus on things. But you can feel into that too and make that decision.
Right. I like that. I think that's really important. It's like at the end of the day, learning what where your body's at, how it feels to you, what you're experiencing, and because everyone is going to be a little bit different. And then that's really important because as you start to get more confident there, as people do, I see that they have less anxiety about it. They kind of trust their body. They know their body. Hey, I need a little more support, or yeah, I'm in a good spot and I can move forward with whatever the protocol or the healing steps I'm taking.
Yeah, it's always about tuning back into you. You can come into the knowledge and the information, and sometimes you just don't know this yet. You don't have that understanding yet. And so once you do, then you can bring it in, internalize it, and like you said, use it as things are coming up. If you're experiencing this symptom, you're not going to the bathroom daily, that's going to, signal something needs to be done. There's an action that needs to be done from you. But you don't always need somebody to tell you that. You can be that person telling yourself, I need to do something.
Yeah, yeah. I love it. It's amazing. I mean, there's such basic functions of the body, but it's amazing how kind of out of touch we've gotten with it, or just it's just not talked about. So then people do feel a little lost, or, like I said, some of that anxiety comes in. But if you really look at it, they're very, innate core functions of our body, and we should be in touch with it and should have a little pulse on, what it means and how it relates to our bigger health picture.
Yeah. And I'll just touch on one thing there, like you were saying, like we don't realize these things. Many years ago, before I knew any of what I know, before my healing journey and everything, I went through a period where I wasn't sweating. And that surprises people because I didn't know. I was just like, "Oh, cool, I'm not sweating. I don't have to deal with, body odor or whatever." But that was a signal that there was something in my body that was out of balance and in disharmony. And then when you start sharing that and people are like, "Wait, that happened to me too." It's such a normal function, but we don't even realize the importance of that function. And that is just a sign that your drainage pathway is a bit stagnant.
Yeah, yeah. I have similar experience with several different symptoms. Like looking back now, it was major red flag, but at the time, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
that's weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
keep
Keep
going.
going.
So, yeah. So I think these three questions are really, great and can help people. So appreciate you sharing them.
Awesome. No problem.